Hello everybody and welcome to Time Traveler's Coin Exchange. Tonight we are going to be having a bonus episode of The Coin Vault Has Opened. In this episode 82 we'll look through a roll of 1979 P&D mint Cellos. They'll all be Lincoln Memorial cents. So I believe half of these are Philadelphia and half are Denver. But welcome everybody. So we're going to look through these for a couple different reasons. We're going to look to see if there's any high-grade coins in the roll. We're going to look to see if there's any RPMs. I didn't see any known double dies for either Philadelphia or Denver. So probably the best luck we're going to have is either finding a nice coin, a toned coin, or a RPM. But 1979Ds are not really known for RPMs as well. So we got the odds stacked against us tonight, but it's one of my favorite years anyway. I find that when the coins are damaged, they seem to have like pink, purple, and blue spots on them. And I feel like these coins have potential to be very nice. So here, let me get everything focused up. I know it looks a little bit dull there, but I got this incredible angle for you guys tonight. So we'll go through these all, kind of quicker. Let me dump them out. So these came from the same purchase as all the other ones, and honestly the coins have been a little bit higher grade than most mint cellos, but we've totally struck out for any RPMs or anything fun like that so far. So we'll take a quick look at these and then we'll zoom in and we'll try to see if there's any varieties. So this first one here, it's a pretty nice coin. Looks like there's like a little scratch down there below the memorial. 1979 is surprisingly hard to get in a good grade. I mean, I feel like even a 65 can be challenging. Hey Ozzy Colin, welcome. How are you doing tonight? Welcome, welcome, welcome. And if you're able to find an MS66, MS66 is definitely a good grade for the year. MS67s definitely demand a premium. I find it very hard to obtain MS66s to sell in my store. That's another reason why I like looking through these, is if I ever got a really good roll, there is definitely demand for them. I've never bought a 1966, an MS66 red PCGS graded 1979 that did not have some sort of, they were basically ugly 1966s. It's just kind of one of those interesting coins. I have a really hard time obtaining them, and when I do, when people buy them, they usually complain about them, and I say, I totally agree. I feel like it's one of those coins that is graded on a different level than most coins. Trying to beat the heat. Yeah, it was really hot here in Northern California for a while. This last week we've had this like creeping cold fog, which fog is no stranger here. At least it didn't used to be 20 years ago, but lately we don't get fog up here in Northern California nearly as much, but I feel like it's been dropping into the like 50s during the daytime, and we've just had this fog that it's like feels kind of icy. It's different. I'm not used to it. It's like spring was summer and summer is fall. I see leaves falling from the tree here. But hopefully this is not a new trend. So these actually seem, I know we've only looked at a couple coins, but these actually seem like really decent coins for 1979. I know that they have like little scratches here and stuff, but I probably looked through about 10 rolls of 1979 mint cellos. I feel like already in this roll I've seen better coins than any of the other rolls, probably all the other rolls combined. So that's a happy thing. Like if, most of them would probably, like I feel like most of the ones we've looked at here are like probably around MS64, maybe a couple MS63s, we'll see. I'd like to find some MS65s or 66s. I'd like to find some RPMs. I don't know, the 3 RPMs that I looked at on coppercoins.com, and then I think there was one on Variety Vista, which was the same as one of them. Like, two of them didn't kind of even, one of them did not even look like an RPM to me, but I'm not the person who decides what an RPM is or not. One just looked like a damaged coin. But I guess if that damaged coin is reproducible, maybe it's not damaged. Maybe it's actually the design of the coin. And then one of them just looked kind of, I know the one that had the most value, it was like kind of like a partial D. It just looks like the like skeletal remains of a D that was there before. Hello, accredited coins, welcome. How are you doing? You taking a break? Or are you still working? You have been working hard. I saw your listings popping up on eBay all day. I hope you've had some time to take care of your loved ones. Don't forget about them. There'll be plenty of time to list here in the future. But yeah, I saw not only did you like list a few hundred coins, but I saw you sold a couple coins. Good job. This one looks like a little bit lower grade. I feel like this is what I'm used to in a mint Cello. Just kind of like this, kind of scratched, marbled blotchiness. Only 1,600 more to go. Yeah, I finally got back above 3,100 coins on eBay today. I don't know what it is. Like, for a while there, people were buying more coins than I could list, and my numbers every day were just dropping. And I was like, this isn't sustainable. If I don't start listing more coins, I'm not going to have any coins to sell. And so I've been trying to list more. Like, I was trying to just list like between 5 or 10 a day, but then it seemed like I was like having like 10 to 20 coins a day sell, and things were just kind of getting to the point where I needed to like get ahead. I feel like I need to get ahead, but I finally got pretty much a full grocery bag. This one's really nice here. I'm trying to see what's wrong with it. There kind of looks like there's something going straight down there, but it doesn't really look like a scratch. Nice front. Guess there's like a couple little chews on the coin down there, but it is a nicer coin. I feel like for a 1979, this one could maybe get a MS65. It's very, very shiny. Ooh, I think we got a little aqua spot up at the Wii. Now, I'm used to seeing way more spots on these coins. There's one on the T too. When we get zoomed in, if we pass by that. 1979 just has the coolest, like when it spots, it's blue, pink, and purple. Those are the colors it spots. I don't know what kind of metal they use, what kind of copper, but I love it. I'm just curious if like 1979 is gonna become like the year for like, it's like the toned year. I mean, slowly but surely it seems like a bunch of the coins are just getting more and more and more beautiful. Now when I have a mint zone bag of 1979, when I opened them, there was like all these aquamarine spots on the coins, and I was like, oh, great, are these like have they been dyed with something? Like, what happened? And then I've opened, rolls, and I've, looked at the mint Cellos, and I'm like, okay, it's just a normal thing for 78 through 80. And that's one of the reasons that I really like looking through all these rolls, is because it's like helping me understand what is normal and, what is not normal for a coin from a particular year. And that is helpful for me. It's like, especially when I'm looking at coin, if someone just hands me a coin and says like, what is this? Is this anything? It just gives me more information to draw, to give them an answer from, the best educated answer I can. Looks like a little pink spot on the end of cent there. Pink, purple, and blue. So much better than like the black spots, like the carbon spots. And so once we finish just kind of like getting an idea of what these, what's Lincoln got on his head there? Maybe it's just the mint cello. It kind of looks like he's got like a third eye. I don't think I've ever seen anything like that. Perhaps it's the cello. I'll put this one away to the side here so that we can make sure. It's got a really nice back. Little scratch here. Third eye cent. I guess the front's got a couple things going on with it. I mean, it might even go in. It just looks like it goes out. So that's a P. Got some lines in the mint cello there, but I'm not worried about those. Looks like there's a couple little lines up in here. It's like I know when I like hold the coin flat here, it's kind of dull, but when I have an angle here, it seems like the light is just right tonight. And it's not just completely blinding y'all either. So yeah, tomorrow I believe we're going to go back a few more years in time. We are going to have to see. I'm kind of jonesing to do another just a normal coin vault has opened. What does it look like? Lincoln's lip has like an extra little bit of metal there. I know, I want to check that one out too. It's kind of interesting. Does this one have toning? Thought I looked down. Maybe it was just the light. But yeah, I'm kind of wanting to have just, you know, traditional coin vault has opened. I pulled a ton of coins out from the vault. Pretty much like pulled an entire flat rate box full of rolls out. And I'm just feeling eager to like get through those so that I can organize them and know what they are. That's kind of what half of, you know, the coin vault episodes are, is just figuring out what is what, like what needs to be where, what I need to keep, you know, what I'm willing to say goodbye to. You know, it's like I can only hoard so much. I can only store so much. So just figuring out homes for everything. I don't know. There's like, I believe that's just on the cello. It's like almost like you can see like a C. I'll try it. I'll try just moving that around a little bit. Okay, yeah, see, it's gone. Almost looks like there might have been the tiniest bit of environmental damage there. Hey, Make America Great Again. What is it today? I believe it was like silver 24 and maybe gold like 1940. I hadn't checked it again today. This one's pretty bright red. It definitely seems like it's to the moon. But welcome, Make America Great Again. Yeah, if it's way higher than that, I'd like to know. I'm always interested. It's like I've been buying in a little. I haven't been buying raw. I haven't been stacking anything. But I just happened to like, you know, all of a sudden gain an interest in like, you know, dimes and quarters and half dollars and silver dollars. Like, so I've been buying some of the numismatic ones, and I'm sure the price of those will get pushed up a little bit. So up to 26, but back down to 24. That's a pretty substantial, like, I mean, just last week, yeah, this one's got some toning on it. This one's kind of pretty. Nice. Yeah, silver was up like 25% at least. That's a pretty nice jump. You know, anybody that like had a few $1,000s in it at least, you know, they've seen a nice little chunk of change. This one's got a little bit of toning over here, a little bit of pink. Sorry, my finger's all mangled. Got it stuck in the vault. It was on a timer and closed right on it. Fortunately, I got it out and didn't get stuck there until it opened again. So it looks like we have potential for some really nice coins. One of those ones had some really nice, like kind of like pinkish red on it. Yeah, gold was looking like it was like pretty darn close to an all-time high. Like, I mean, that's exciting. I don't think I own any gold. I think I might have like a tiny gold ring from my married days, and that's about it. Maybe like an earring I fell on the ground. I used to have some gold. I used to have a bit, but I sold it the last time it went way up, and I'm happy with what I've done with it since. I feel like it's a really, you know, right now anyone's holding on to it, you know, it's a really nice vehicle to go upwards. But it seems to me like it's, you know, it's a really good place to put money so that it's stable. This one's really nice. I know some of the luster up here is uneven, but it's like I feel like I don't see a scratch on the coin. Kind of looks like the cellophane is a little bit cut, but it doesn't look like a coin could fit through it. Little scratch in the bottom central field there. Little spot. I don't know, I almost feel like this one could get, I feel like it would get an MS65 unless they didn't like the luster, but like the luster on the left field is beautiful, and the right field it's smooth, but there's just, it's like, maybe it would be a red brown, it's like some of the pixels are out. But I like it. This one almost looks like a fingerprint. It's too bad. I mean, it's interesting. So I think tomorrow night I'm gonna do an episode of The Coin Vault Has Opened, just searching through rolls. And then I think on Wednesday night for my regularly scheduled stream, I think we'll start to bust into the 1970s. I think they're next in line. I miss the coin. One of the reasons I like the Coin Vault Has Opened episodes, the normal ones, is because I can do them for like 2-3 hours, while generally these videos of just one roll goes just a little over an hour. And if I stop a stream to start a new one, because these rolls they're made into videos for my eBay store, you know, I'll sell these rolls after the video the way they are. I don't cherry pick them if I'm going to put them up. And so but when I stop a video to make another one, if I'm streaming, it seems like everybody always goes, I always miss everybody, so it's like I'd rather just wait till the next night and make another video the next one. It just, you know, I never know when I'm going to do that, and then people don't have an advance warning that I'm doing another show. This one's got some curious tone to it. It's like a straight line. So what do you think what do you think Make America Great? What do you think gold and silver are going to hit by the end of the year? Do you think if there's a stimulus plan, do you think it's going to go down? Do you think if the stimulus plan is weak, do you think it's going to go up? I mean, it seems like people are racing to it basically for a safe haven. They're not believing that things are going to get better anytime soon. Otherwise, they'd be putting their money into the stock market, or, I don't know, it seems like savings would be a good thing. It's like gold and silver almost feels like people are betting on the apocalypse. Feel like gold's up and so is gun sales. This one looks pretty nice here. Is that the mint Cello, or is that a little mark? Interesting little lines. That must be like the mint. Those must be from the die. Little line on the reverse. This one's pretty nice though. I feel like there's been a couple coins in here that are probably some of the nicest non-graded 1979s I've seen. It definitely looks like the mint marks on these are super tight. Maybe that's part of the reasons that there's not a lot of RPMs, is the mint mark just looks tiny and fat. It just looks like a little ball. It's like it'd be kind of hard to have notches on the serifs of the D if there are no serifs on the D. We'll see though. I mean, and just because, it's like, it's kind of one of those dates that people don't really believe that they're going to find anything, so it's not one of the ones they search. The ones that people have found a lot in. Those are the ones that, they've been searched a lot, so a lot of stuff have been found, so people get excited. But people have found things, so it is possible. And I feel like there's been a lot of dates and stuff too that people didn't even know about, different kind of double dies and stuff on them, like the early proofs. And it's like now all of a sudden people are having field days going back through those coins, finding all these RPMs and double dies and stuff. And so it's funny how it works. It's like one person discovers it, and then it's like all of a sudden that date becomes, like everyone's like, oh really? I have a bunch of those. Let's oh, I found one too. And all of a sudden, people get excited about it. I mean, some of them definitely just stand out. It's like why they were found quickly. So part of me still wants to get like a mint zone bag of every date and mint, but at the same time, like, I feel like the mint zone bags that I've seen, I feel like the coins are way more scratched than like if you have a roll. Like I feel like it's just maybe if the mint zone bag like literally got moved once. But I feel like those things get thrown around from person to person and in the mail. They just, everything sifts and moves. It's in a truck and everything's vibrating like da 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 da, and all the coins are just like scratching each other. I don't know. Sometimes I don't even like buying mint cellos for that purpose, because 99% of the bags of mint cellos I've bought, they just come in a Ziploc bag inside bubble wrap. A couple of them have come like secured in like a cardboard box, so if something was on top of them, they weren't like getting crushed against each other. But at the same time, I've never really gotten a bag of them and had a bunch of them seem like they were just damaged. Like usually the mint, you'd be able to tell if the coin was to get super scraped up from another coin in the bag, the mint cello would go with it as well. And I haven't really seen that. got some purple chin with some blue spots in the center. I'm curious, like, it's like I just have the mint Cello bag open. Like, I opened it like maybe 5 years ago when I bought it just to make sure that it was actually what it was. And I know you're not supposed to do that, but I just wanted to. Like, I figured I would, like, try to find some nice ones in it. And so, like, I looked through a couple rolls and I just realized I didn't know what I was doing. Like basically every coin looked like it had like 3, 4, 5 scratches on the front and the back. These coins in mint cellos look way better than the coins in the bag. The thing the bags in the coin have is almost every one has like a blue, like an aquamarine, like blue spot on it. And so that's kind of cool, but now that I've seen that on tons of coins from 1979 from all over the place, I feel confident that it's natural. But before I didn't know if they were just, some, like a pen had leaked on the bag or something. So I'm kind of excited. I think we got almost up to 4,650 videos. So it's like that's only like 350 more videos till we get to 5,000. Getting pretty excited about that. That'll just feel like a milestone for the channel. The PayPal cash giveaways that I started, the first one ends in like 4 days. So if you guys haven't jumped in on that, it's really quick and easy to do. You just go to the description at the bottom of the video, and there's 4 links to gleam.io. They're like a giveaway site, and I just use them because they pick the winner, and that way it's fair. And you just visit my YouTube page or Instagram page or Twitter page or Facebook or whatnot to get entries. You don't have to do anything. They're just quick and easy. You all just didn't like the scavenger hunts. I still have like four coin prizes sitting on my desk, and there's like Flying Eagles, there's NGC slabs here, a really nice 1945, but I don't know what to do with them. Like, nobody's won the scavenger hunts. It doesn't. I guess I can give more clues, but I gave clues on 2 of them, and I thought the clues were pretty good that people would find them. This one's got a really nice front. I wonder if it's got a nice back to go with it. I think that's the mint Cello up here at 2 o'clock. Let's check it out. Ooh, is that the steps? Okay, let's move that. Kind of looks like there was. Yeah, there's a big scratch going down the steps. That is unfortunate. Like all the fields look beautiful. I don't know what that would have done to the coin, but that is unfortunate. I thought we had a really nice coin there. It still is a nice coin. I mean, the fields looked perfect. And this is, this is what a coin from the mint bag looked like. Just like little, like little lines everywhere. But it's like part of me still wants to get like a mint sewn bag of every date and every mint. I want to have like a mint sewn bag. I want to have like a box full of original bank wrapped rolls. Just, have a roll collection like I kind of used to, except for have everything brand new and beautiful. It just seems like a lot of the dates, especially with, a lot of people are into coin roll hunting these days. There's a lot of fun channels like coppercoins.com or Copper Coins here on YouTube, and I don't know, I feel like people are just really eating them up, and I feel like they're going to disappear. There's only so many rolls to go, and if a bunch of people too who don't know what they're doing are opening them all up and then not storing them properly, they're just going to go bye-bye. It's like they're doing everyone else a favor by opening them up and just letting them go to waste, which is sad. But it's kind of like the way that silver, this one's got some pretty toning up at the top. With silver and gold and stuff going up, The higher silver goes, the more silver coins, old silver coins, the more of them are going to get melted. You know, the higher up it goes, the more incentive there is to melt numismatic coins. They'll start, you know, if silver went up to $50, all those MS-63, 64, you know, Morgans and stuff, all of those are like, you know, they sell for around like the $35, $40 range. But if all of a sudden dealers can melt them and get $50, either the price of them is going to go up, or people are going to crack all those cases and melt them. And then the, you know, remaining ones all of a sudden are going to go up in value. This one looks compromised, just in the aspect that you can see right there the Cello is open. It doesn't look like a coin could fit through it, but it does have above average exposure to the air now. You know, Cello is not airtight, but this one's, you know, looks like some kind of toning up on the M, A and the M there as well. Alright, so we had two coins here, which I just wanted to like kind of check out. So I'm going to turn on the light and then we'll kind of go, I'll dump them out. I just want to see, there was, let me turn on the light. It might have been Cello, but one of them had like something on the head. Okay, maybe it's not really looking like anything, but we'll zoom in a little farther. Was that really what we were looking at? Just a little dot? Let me check the other one. Huh. That looks so different far out. Okay. So it looks like we're going to start with Philadelphia. We'll just kind of cruise through the date and Liberty and see if we can find anything. I feel like most of, you know, if there ever was anything, look at the scooping on these letters. So it looks like we're going to have some machine damage to deal with on these. There's probably going to be coins that look like heavily doubled, but will just be damaged. It's like I didn't see anything on the backs of these coins or anything that can be on the backs. Some of the clearest looking initials. I mean, in some ways, like, you know, it's funny because in some ways they did a really good job not having errors on these coins. So it's like that's kind of one of the interesting parts is like they didn't have errors. But they also didn't have like a bunch of I don't know, it's like they didn't have errors, so they did a good job there, but the coins weren't made super well at the same time, or they just had lots of problems. You know, maybe the planchets weren't high quality. I'm not sure. There definitely were, you know, kind of impurities, I guess. You know, we see like the blue and the purples and the pinks and stuff. And so I guess that would be impurity, so maybe whatever kind of copper they used, it just was not the best. Some nice machine doubling on the 9. I know I like machine doubling. I'm like, cool. Everybody else is like, it's damage. So I'm just trying to like cruise along with these because I don't expect to find anything, but if you know if we take some time to look, we might find something. if we don't take any time to look, there's no way we're going to find anything. Has anybody watching found anything on the 1979? I'm always interested to like hear what other people are finding. We've seen a couple with machine damage. And that's the other thing, I do like to like kind of like learn and see what kind of machine damage there is on different coins, because then I know, you know, kind of what to expect. And when I see something that like is nothing like any of the machine damage that I see, then it's like I know I found something different. It's funny, I always like forget that there's even like lettering, like the pluribus unum on the reverse. I always forget about that on when I'm going through these. So I'm just doing the Philadelphia here quick, because if probably the best chance that we have of finding anything special on these coins is going to be on the Denver Mint. So this one's got some machine doubling too. You can see it pretty much on every letter of Liberty here. And it's like, I'm glad to like finally, I feel like I'm finally beginning to just be able to spot machine damage faster and not have to like just stare at it like wondering like, is this something, and some stuff still gets me for sure, but a lot less. And it really helps go like me, it helps for me to be able to move on. But at the same time, you know, I'm sure I can make a mistake, and that's why it's fun if people are watching that, you know, at least, you know, someone else might spot something that I didn't know about. And sometimes they share it, and sometimes they can probably just pick it up at auction when I put them up for auction after. And that's cool with me. But it's like I'm learning slowly, and I hope everybody else does too. It's like those initials. I remember like searching those initials on other dates for the double dies. It's just crazy. They're so tiny and they're so crazily made. It's ridiculous. It's like I feel like I need a microscope that goes even closer, which I don't know, maybe after the stream, since, you know, this will probably be a shorter stream than normal, maybe I can just go and convince myself I have the money right now. Maybe I can pick up that second microscope, and then maybe I can, pretty little bullseye. It's like pink, purple, blue, aqua, green, yellow, orange. It's nice. I don't know, it'd be cool to like get like a 3D scanner or something. But I'd like to get like some sort of device that I can just put a penny in and it will like basically like just scan that penny and make an exact copy. Like I'd like to be able to make like virtual reality ones. Like I'd like a virtual reality camera kind of thing where like I can take 3D scans of stuff and then, you know, put them in a 3D world. Now look at the machine doubling on this one. That looks pretty groovy, doesn't it? I want to look at that again. For fun. Like the S is the one that I really like here. I definitely didn't see anything about an S that looks like that. The 7, did it have like an extra tip on it? but a pretty cool S. If you like machine damage, if you like damaged coins like I do, I don't like damaged coin when people do it, but I like damaged coins when machines do it. Hey Super Silverman, welcome. Look at the machine damage on this S, isn't it pretty? I like that. I like that one there. So we're going through some P&D tonight, and we're probably about halfway through the Philadelphia, and then we'll go through the Denver here. These ones almost look a little bit thicker, or at least they don't look machine damaged. Like, they look so clear. Like, I feel like the W and the E there looked gigantic. And then these just look skinny. How's your night going, Super Silverman? Welcome. We're getting some nice little toned spots on the coins tonight. I would say a lot of these have been some of the prettiest 1979s that I've seen. It's probably the nicest roll that I've gone through. Just a little bit of machine damage on the reverse. Definitely take a look at what the lettering on this one looks like. I felt like that lettering up there was super thick, but it might just be the date. I guess that looks thick too. I think it's just me. I feel like that's one of the hardest things. That's something I need to spend time on, is really kind of sucking in how wide different parts of the lettering is, because it's not like all the lettering on the coins are the same width and size. It seems like different dates, they just vary. Like that tip on the 7 looks familiar. I wonder if we're gonna... Nope, no doubling up here. That one coin did have really nice strong strike on it though. Maybe move through here a little bit faster. Yeah, the tips of the 7 seem to get injured on these pretty easily. What's everybody's favorite part of the coin to look at for errors? Thanks, Liston. I'm not sure if my camera will do that very well. I feel like I've tried a bit of different ways. It's pretty much like the way that I've been doing it is I pretty much just float the cello right underneath. Otherwise, with the cello, I get a really mean glare. no mint mark errors on proofs. Yeah, that is definitely a good way. I have never found one before. I've definitely, when I first found out about them, I pretty much looked all over, like I looked at every single listing on eBay. Um, it's like I feel like you got to get the unopened ones. I was looking at unopened proof sets of like 1956 to 1958 proof sets today. And I don't know, pretty much put a bid on everything. It seems like the price has definitely gone up in the last couple months, but I'm gonna push them. Just a very slight tilt would suffice. It does wonders. Just popping in could. Alright, well, here, I'll try it for you here for a second. Let's see what I can do here. I mean, this is about the tilt that I can do it while keeping it focused. I pretty much know what we're looking for here. But I'm also, like I was saying before, I'm also hoping to get, let me move this one a little bit. I'm also hoping to get a microscope that is a little bit better. Some nice machine doubling on this one. Everything's just getting pushed up towards the rim here. We'll see if the date did the same. Yeah, I've never found a no mint mark proof yet. But it doesn't mean that you can't. It's like scratching, I don't know, I feel like the mint should do more things like that. I mean, it's like, say like, sports cards or Magic the Gathering, it's like, you open that pack of baseball cards or pack of Magic cards or Pokemon, and it's basically a lottery ticket. They should have, like one in every 10,000 mint sets. It should just be a solid gold mint set, like a special, set that the only way to get that special set of coins is to open it in a proof set. Everyone would order a mint set of coins. Like it would be like the gift to give everyone. It would be like a lottery ticket, but then you also get like a mint set as like a consolation prize. I think that would be awesome. Like, mint director, if you're hearing this, I think you could increase your sales of mint coins by 10% if you put like a super mint set, the possibility. I think it would be awesome. Some really scooped up machine damaged coins here. They've got a little bit of toning in the scoops. They're all sparkled. Zoom, zoom, zoom. But yeah, that would be awesome to have. I mean, I guess it is kind of a little bit like that with the no S. Like, it's like, oh yeah, a few of the coins don't have an S. Everyone open up your set. But things like that, I feel like it's also good because if there is an incentive for people to open up the set, it's almost a no F on the FG there, huh? I was like, wait, is there no F? There's an F, it's just barely there. But you know, coins like that with a no S or no mint mark, those ones are probably a lot harder to find an unopened one. And there are some people that like unopened ones, and then as soon as things get opened, you know, there's more of a chance they'll get damaged. I mean, I feel like even if in a mint set they put like a Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory, they just put like a golden ticket in there where you got to like go to the mint and see coins getting made. You know, like a trip there. You know, like you get like some like money wallpaper to like wallpaper your house with like $100 bills and sheets. I think people would totally dig that. I think the A there's almost an extra little line in it. Another faint FG. Nice little pink tone spot. We're almost to the D's, people. I'm running out of blue here. Yeah, so I might check out some different microscopes after. Like the same microscope that I have is like 120 on eBay. And then I'm sure that there's ones that are just like it that cost less. But it's like I feel like ideally if I could find one that was even better than mine to replace my main scope, and then have this scope just to, you know, check for RPM so that like after I scan a mint marked coin, it's just already focused in there, just, you know, quick recognition, move on. I think that would be awesome. I mean, I kind of like the clouds and sun and stuff above me, but I feel like something coin related that helps make searching easier. Having another tool in the shed, I feel like it would be even better. Looks like we're gonna look at this one's back first. It looks like we've just got a couple more blues down here. Yeah, I really like all the like little pink and purple. I mean, maybe in the future these all turn black. I'm not sure exactly how it works. But I've definitely seen newer coins that had like lots of black dots on them. But not really, I don't see the black as a problem on 70, 79 through, or 78 through 78 through 80. It seems like the spots just have colors and they're pretty. Maybe not everybody likes pretty, but it seems like there is enough non-spotted ones that, you know, people that just want a solid red coin can have solid red. Just keeping a lookout for any notches. Any left? A couple left. This one's kind of chewed up looking. Wow. Yeah, I think that this is the last roll from this purchase, and I don't think there's been any environmental damaged coins. There hasn't been anything that, like, you know, a couple of the cellos looked like they were slightly cut into, but they didn't look opened. So I'm looking at just the tip of the N or the E. It just looked a little bit more than normal. It's just kind of stretched out there. There were quite a couple people. Hey, Numismatic Sam, if I didn't say hello, I do apologize. How's your night going? How are you doing? This may be the last Philadelphia. Found one more. I'm pretty sure this is the last one. It's like nice struck letters down there, and then they get all nice. Some of it was a really nice strike. I feel like the letters, some of them, and then some of them are kind of chewy. It's so interesting how, like, some can be really nice. Alright, I don't see any more Philadelphias. We'll start doing some Denvers. And the first mint mark. Is that just damage, or does that actually have like a notch on it? I don't think it wants us to see. I don't remember seeing an RPM like that. I'm going to put this one aside here, and we'll take a look at a couple more. We've got some machine damage going on, but the notch didn't look like machine damage. And I mean, it didn't really look like a notch serif, it just kind of looked like the corner of the mint mark was gone. So I don't think it is anything, but it was just, you know, it was definitely indented, but it didn't look like, you know, damage that had been done to the coin. It looked more like, it's like the mint mark is pretty much filled. Let me turn it upside down, see what it looks like upside down. It's interesting how the light does not want to shine on that part. Huh. There's definitely a square notch taken out of there, but I don't think it's an RPM. I'm going to put it aside, I won't put it in the box. We'll see We'll try to get a feel for these other ones here. So yeah, it's like the mint mark on these is just super tight. You know, so far every single one kind of looks like they're filled. I can see why these are not a favorite. You know, a small, tight, you know, very filled looking mint mark does not make it easy to find an RPM, even when there is one. Sorry, when I laugh, the coin has an earthquake under the microscope. That's why I try not to laugh on here too much for you guys. It would just be silly. Yeah, I don't know if it's the shape of the mint marks here, but it's like you look at the lettering and they're all bright, but then like the mint mark is just like surrounded in darkness. I believe that's just been flattened. Looks kind of smooshed. Otherwise, that definitely looked like it was extra wide. Let's try another. Not quite as dark. Yeah, definitely was not super impressed by the RPMs that have been identified. You know, not only are there not a lot of them, but they didn't, you know, they didn't really look super impressive to me either. Or, you know, they weren't the kind of ones, you know, like some RPMs you find them and they're just like, you know, really cool looking. None, like one of the three just looked like a damaged coin, and like one of them didn't really even look like an RPM to me. And the last one was kind of, I don't know. Like one kind of just had like the classic kind of like notch on the top and bottom serif, and that was cool. Let me look. I feel like I'm forgetting to like look to the southeast here, because the one that does have like kind of like it's kind of more of a D over D. There's like kind of like a partial D to the southwest. It just kind of sticks out the bottom. This is that one that had, I think it was just like extra red. This Cello shows up really nice under the scope. So amazing how different they are. That Cello looks, or the mint mark there looked pretty messed up. So I'm pretty excited. Like I got like probably 100 coins in today. Finally, the mail had been moving really slow. So I'm gonna be able to like list like probably like new coins like all tomorrow. There should be a bunch of Franklin half dollars, a bunch of silver quarters, all graded by PCGS from the 50s. So I'm pretty excited about those. I really don't have any half dollars or quarters, so it's like kind of like the beginning for me. I'm going to try to build a collection out, but of course my collection, my PCGS registry set, is always up for sale on eBay. So we'll see how that goes. The last time I tried to build a set that wasn't like Lincoln set, people just would buy it out as fast as I could build it. It was just kind of ridiculous. But I feel like it's good that I'm beginning to like learn about all the different coins, because everything fits together, like with the proof sets, trying to figure out like, why is this one, I don't know, like I was trying to figure out, why some of the proof sets are so expensive, when certain coins aren't worth money, but when you know that all of a sudden one of them is worth, what's this? Is this that same, this kind of looks like the same mint mark that we found before, just like a little square notch taken out of the bottom of it. But yeah, I don't think it's an RPM. Here, we'll put this one next to the other one. We'll keep looking here. Yeah, because I don't think any of the RPMs looked like that. And I don't think we just found a new RPM. I did find some nice little pretty, look at those. So that's why I like the 1979, is these little aquamarine pink purple spots that cover the coins. Like they're just like little stars. Alright, one more of those. They don't want to shine for me anymore. Alright, we'll find some different ones. Fun coins. So yeah, it looks like this is the second or third that we've seen the S and the T just kind of flattened there. And so I don't know if that's like a weak strike, or just like there's a die that, got smushed there. If it's, yeah, I don't know. I'm guessing it's like a weak strike, like where this coin like gets weak strikes. It seems like some coins have similar places where the strike will be weak. Like I'm gonna need to look at that from a different angle. I don't see anything. It's like when you go back to the wheat pennies, like the E pluribus unum up at the top. That's oftentimes where the weak is, but here you can see the S and the T are their nice normal on this one. It's like, speaking of E pluribus unum, it's like I feel like I don't even give them a look. It's like on the memorial, I just forget that they're even there, going around in a circle on the coin. I feel like I don't give Lincoln enough look over too. Like when I used to like roll hunt, I used to just check Liberty and the date. That was pretty much the only places that were a concern. I feel like I'd flip it over and I'd check out the wheat ears on the reverse, because I was mainly roll hunting wheat pennies. So this is the third one to have that notch on the bottom. This one almost kind of reminds me of one of the RPMs, like with that top part on it. I'm gonna put this one aside with the other. I mean, it definitely seems to be a theme to get that place. Yeah, see, here's another one with like the bottom chunk taken out. So maybe that's just a die, or maybe it's multiple dies, or maybe that was one of the problems. You know, it's like every year has different problems with the way they made the coin. You know, some of those years problems pass on for years. Some of them they fix. Some of them they fix mid-year. We have the flattened S and T. That's not as bad. But it's definitely interesting. Like, I mean, I feel like there must be a lot of different dies. You know, because they make so many coins. They make like millions and millions. They make billions some years. And so, like, obviously the dies. But it's like, I imagine that if, you know, coins are in a roll or something, there's probably a good percentage of them that are from similar dies. You know, like they're made in batches and then shipped in batches. I feel like the Philadelphia coins had a lot more machine damage on them. While looking at these Denvers, I feel like we're not really seeing as much machine damage on the coins as we were on the other ones. This one definitely looks like it got exposed. Still looks, it's actually one of the brighter ones, I feel like. It's like the mint mark there is almost totally filled. Like, I didn't see anything that's supposed to be on the back, so I'm just giving them quick glance overs, because wouldn't it be fun to find something on the back when there's nothing supposed to be on the back? Sorry, I'm just trying to look at this T here. I don't think it's anything. Whoops. Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not used to the mint marks being so dark. I think they're like really, really tall, and it just makes them, that little sun there, I think it makes it hard for, it's like they invite a shadow underneath them. It's like part of me would like to just, buy a few hundred unopened mint sets. Is that just a line going down the coin for the mint mark? What do you guys think? Scratch on that one? Just a really convenient. It's like I don't see anything on the bottom serif for sure. The top serif there is just like shrouded in darkness. But yeah, I'd definitely like to see what the difference is. I mean, it's just kind of funny too, because it's like I'd like to, just buy like 100 new sets from the mint of something, but now we don't have RPMs, we really don't have, double dies, so it's like it's only the older stuff that you can really find this stuff in. And, a lot of the stuff's been opened up. And I feel like a lot of the stuff doesn't really even get found just randomly opening, looking for it specifically. A lot of the stuff gets found, just by people, doing other stuff, just, looking at a nice coin to grade, or, just bored looking at coins. It's not like, oh, let's open these, maybe we can find something cool in it. But it's like I'd like to get some stuff that like I was the first person to be looking at them, because even though I bought this from someone who may have been the first person, or maybe they just wanted to get the quarters or half dollars in the sets graded, I never know everyone's story, like why are they selling 50 mint cellos, 50 1-cent mint cellos? Why, did they, go through thousands of sets and, send in the best ones, and then these were all the ones that they didn't send in to get graded? Were they just interested in different coins? Like, I guess it kind of helps, if you're at a coin show. I mean, it's like, I guess I could ask dealers, like, hey, I'm curious about these, like, but it's like I feel like the way eBay is, if, you say like, hey, is this bag of wheat pennies unsearched? They'll say, yes, I never searched it. And, they're telling the truth, but yes, it's probably been searched 10,000 times before. But, the dealer very well have maybe didn't search it themselves. And then some of them are just, the dealer did search them, and then like 10,000 people searched them as well. But, when I make the videos and sell these, it's like, not only, basically you get to like, when I sell one of these rolls, whoever wants to buy it, they can go and watch the entire roll. They can see the front and back of pretty much every coin. They can see every coin and close-ups of, pretty much every part of the coin. And so if it's not the roll they want, they don't have to buy it. It's like, they know exactly what they're buying if they want, and if it's not the roll for them, they just won't. And that works better for me too, because I want to sell it to someone that's happy with it. And so it's like, by making these videos, it's like I hope that you know, someday somebody's watching this video and there's like a new RPM or a new something, and you know, they're able to watch it and be like, oh, there's one right there. So we're almost done with these. I'm gonna go back to, once I finish going through these, I'm gonna go back through those last couple, just because they looked kind of interesting. What are those? Hold on, I just want to check this out. So what, that's the, oh, that's the bottom of Lincoln's coat. Is that where a VDB is supposed to be? That's probably what that is, VDB. Okay. I thought that was the rim. Ooh. Sounds like something just landed on the roof. It's always a surprise. Yeah, so I will definitely check out copper coins after, and we can take a look at the couple that we saw. So I think tomorrow night as well, we're going to be going back to just an episode of the Coin Vault has opened, just because I really liked it, because you know, we were finding RPMs every night. You know, we were finding, you know, really cool errors on coins. And I have a bunch of stuff ready. I pulled out like a half a flat rate box full of stuff, like a big, like medium, large size one. That's just full of rolls ready to go. But then I figured we'd go to the 1970 like PD and S after that, and we'll search through those later on in the week. Here we have another one with the notch on the bottom. So I think that's the 5th one that we got that's like that. It's got some cool toning to it. It definitely, I mean, maybe that's the machine damage for this. Yeah, this one's got some cool toning. Like, it's gonna be really pretty. If the whole coin just keeps growing that, it's gonna be awesome. Is this that same one? Yes, it was. Alright, so this is the last one, and then we'll go back through. I mean, I feel like those ones all had the same mint mark. There might have been one variation, and I don't know if they would all be from the same die or if that was just common. But we can maybe look at different parts of the coin to see if there, you know, there's die markers that share that mint mark. But I feel like that mint mark should not have a notch out of it, and maybe if one of them has, you know, another notch on it, that might be interesting to see. Alright, give me 1 second. I just want to check. Check out Chuck's website here. And just take a glance at the mint marks. What I need to set things up too so that I can just like bring you over here. But I also, I'd want to ask Chuck. So it's definitely not a 003. I feel like you can see the splits on both serifs, even though it's kind of hard to see it. The 002s. Let me open this up and just see if it gets any better. I mean, it doesn't look like a split, it just looks like a chunk of it's gone, really. But it's just curious that like so many of them look like they have it. So in the 003, the top is just way bigger. I mean, it almost looks like a different mint mark. Actually, let me look at that picture again. Was the other one? No, it's pretty fat. And so it's like I can't see anything on the serif on the top. But at the same time it's really weird because I can't really get a... Let me try one thing. Let me see if this will shine on it. If I can find the mint mark like this. Sorry, I've never done this one before. That's funny, there's like a ton of light there now. However, it doesn't seem like it helps. I've never had to like shine, and that's the thing, I've never had to shine on a coin on the mint mark like this to like get a better view. I think that it must just be part of the style. Because it's not... Yeah, it's like you can see a nice little square notch there. That's all you can see. It's like you can just barely see the light. I'm shining directly on the corner of the mint mark there, but it doesn't really brighten things up. It's kind of hilarious. Alright, there was one more. This one actually seems like the Cello has a little bit of compromisedness. So I don't know. So there are 4 coins that just have like a notch out of the bottom. Let me turn this off. I don't know, what's your guys' thoughts on them? I will turn this light off. We will zoom out. So tomorrow we'll have a normal episode of the Coin Vault Has Opened. And then on Wednesday night, our normal night stream, we will start going through the 1970p, I believe. And then we'll do some Ds, and then we'll do some S. I've got 3 rolls of Ps. I think I have 1 roll of D, and I think I have 2 rolls of S. So we'll probably pretty much do 1970s throughout the rest of the week. But these coins up close, most of them looked really, really nice. And you know, even looking really, really zoomed in, they looked really nice. The colors on the coins were beautiful. So I hope you guys had a good night. Thank you everyone for watching. I will see you guys in the near future. It should be tomorrow, and I'll be making tons of videos all tomorrow. So I'll try to keep you guys up to date on everything. But wish everyone a good night. See you guys in the future. Thanks for watching.